Hello everyone, my name is Đạt. Today I will talk about how children learn their first language and what do we know about how babies develop their language and communication ability. We know babies have the ability to communicate as soon as they are born, even before they learn to speak. At first, they um, communicate by crying. This crying lets their parents know when they are hungry, unhappy, or uncomfortable. Um, However, they soon begin to acquire language. The first they begin um, the first day begins a few weeks after birth. At this stage, baby start to make cooing noises when they are happy. Then, at around 4 months, they begin to babble. Baby all over the world uh, begin to babble around the same age, and they all begin to make the same kind of babbling noise. Um, uh, by the time they are 10 months old. However, the babbling of babies from different language backgrounds sound different. Uh, for uh, for example, the babbling of a baby in a Chinese speaking home sound different from the babbling of an of an English speaking home. Uh, baby uh, baby begin a new stage of language development when they start to speak their first language. At first, they invent their own words for things. For example, baby in an English-speaking home may say "Baba" for the word ball or "Kiki" for the dog. Um, in the next few months, baby will acquire a lot of words. These words are usually the name of things that are in the baby environment. Words for food or toys, for example. They will begin to use these words to communicate with others. For example, if baby holds up an empty juice cup and say juice, the baby seems to be saying, "I want more juice," "May I have more juice?" This word juice really is really a one word sentence. The next stage of language acquisition begins around 18 months. When baby begin to say two-word sentence, they use a kind of grammar to put words together. The babies produce that are called telegraphic speech, meaning they leave out all but the most essential words. An English-speaking child might say something like "daddy up," which actually means "daddy pick me up, please." Then between 2 3 of age, children learn more grammar. For example, they begin to use the past tense of verb. The children begin to say as I work home and I kiss mommy. They also overgeneralize this mistake. For example, children often say such things as I go to bed instead of I went to bed, or I eat ice cream instead of I ate ice cream. In other words, the children have learned the past tense rule for regular verbs such as work or kiss, but they haven't learned that they cannot use this rule for all verbs. Some verbs like it are, are irregular, and the past tense forms for irregular verbs must be learned individually. Anyway, these mistakes are normal. The children will soon learn to use the past tense for regular and irregular verbs correctly. They then continue to learn other grammatical structure in the same way. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.